Black and White Network fans, we are back with another video, and we're going to be talking about voting. Voting in New York City in the People's Republic of New York. Now, last year, there was something very, very strange that was going on with the New York City Council. They actually invoked a law that allowed non-citizens to vote in elections, even including for mayor. Folks, this is completely against the New York state constitution. I'm not even a New Yorker. I'm not even a lawyer. But even I know that that is illegal, completely illegal. But, Democrats are going to do what they want to do. They're always talking about, election integrity. When they just passed the law in New York City, that was a complete violation of the New York state constitution. This was so egregious, folks, that even the former communist mayor of New York City, Bill de Blasio, didn't even sign it. Neither has Eric Adams. Well, the New York Supreme Court has laid down the hammer. Check this out on Fox News. New York Supreme Court strikes down law allowing non-citizens to vote. Former Mayor Bill de Blasio had admitted the law posed big legal questions. Well, the City Council of New York, I believe that they knew that they were actually violating the law. They had to know it. This was completely illegal. And folks, this is probably just a test run for a bigger plan from Democrats here. But let's go ahead and read this. The New York Supreme Court ruled Monday that a New York City law that allowed non-citizens to vote in municipal elections is illegal. The law passed in December 2021 by the New York City Council created a class of voters called municipal voters, comprised of non-citizens who reside in the city for at least 30 days before an election and pre-register or register to vote. Under the law, the municipal voters were granted the right to participate in elections for mayor, public advocate, comptroller, borough president, and city council member. This is insane. The people of New York City should have been outraged by this. Outrage. You do not allow non-citizens to vote on anything in this country. Why? It's because they're non-citizens. And this isn't exactly, illegal aliens. These are people that actually have a legal reason to actually be here. They're here legally. But they were actually trying to make these people vote for mayor. Think about how insane that is. Quote, the New York State Constitution explicitly lays the foundation for ascertaining that only proper citizens retain the right to vote to voter privileges. Richmond County Supreme Court Justice Ralph Porzio said in the court's ruling, it is this court's belief that by not expressly including non-citizens in the New York State Constitution, it was the intent of the framers for non-citizens to be omitted. This is clear. Now, folks, I think under this particular law here, let's say somebody was from China here, Chinese national came in 30 days prior, and they moved to New York City, they could vote. But me as a Texas resident, as a citizen of the United States of America, I couldn't even vote in that. That's how crazy this is. The bill first became law automatically after former Mayor Bill de Blasio and current Mayor Eric Adams both declined to either sign or veto it. Now, both of these guys should have vetoed this thing. They knew this was illegal. De Blasio had openly expressed concerns about it, recognizing that there were, quote, big legal issues surrounding it. He had also stated that he was worried the non-citizen residents of the city, estimated to be somewhere between 800,000 and 1 million people, would have less incentive to become citizens. Think about this, folks. 1 million non-citizens here. Folks, do you realize that's bigger than the city of Austin, Texas? Can you imagine a full city of non-citizens in Austin voting? This is essentially what this is. Now, New York City, I believe they have the city itself, not the metro area. I believe they have something like 10 million people in that city. So theoretically, they were going to allow like 10% of the population to vote in these elections to be non-citizens. This is insane. The Republican National Committee and New York Republican State Committee joined a group of office holders and individual voters who sued city officials over the law, arguing that it violates the New York State Constitution, state election law, and the municipal home rule law. They also claimed that their voters would be diluted by allowing non-citizens to vote. I completely agree. Upon examining Articles 2 and 9 of the state constitution, Judge Porzio added that, quote, "It is clear to this court that voting is a right granted to citizens of the United States, and thus the city law granting the right to non-citizens violates the Constitution." So he just said it violates the whole country's Constitution. You don't have to be a genius to figure this out. You don't have to be a lawyer to figure this out. Porzio also cited New York election law, section 5-102, which states no person shall be qualified to register for and vote at any election unless he is a citizen of the United States. He also found the city law to be in violation of the municipal home rule law, which states that local governments can adopt their own laws so far as they are not inconsistent with the state constitution or other laws relating to its property, affairs of government. There is no statutory ability for the city of New York to issue inconsistent laws permitting non-citizens to vote and exceed the authority granted to it by the New York State Constitution, Porzio concluded, granting a declaratory judgment stating that the city law is void, as well as an injunction prohibiting city officials from registering non-citizens to vote. This is absolutely crazy that this was even put in the law. You people in New York, man, better wake up. You people that vote for your city council, you guys better wake up. Because I do believe, folks, I'm not going to get into too much detail here on YouTube. I believe this is really probably a test run for something else. Use your imagination on that, but I probably can't say it here on YouTube. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, this is utterly insane. Insane. I'm not a lawyer, and I read that pretty clear. In order to vote, you have to be a citizen of these United States of America. And the New York City Democrats just said, oh no, to hell with it. We're going to do our own thing and violate our own Constitution. Wow. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to Black and White Network, and we'll catch you next time.
Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.